right, y'all, we are back with another reaction, man. Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy Najee. Welcome back to the channel. We are back in the stew with another special treat for you. You feel me? Listen, hey, so y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail, y'all know what we're getting into today. But before we do, right, do me a big favor. I need you to consider subscribing today. If you happen to be new to the channel, it's your first experience with me. Hopefully you enjoy the vibes and I, provide you with some good entertainment, as well as you can be able to take something away from this reaction, whether it's something I say, whatever the case may be. So cheers to that. Think. And of course, if you happen to enjoy, y'all know what to do. Like the video. It's appreciated. Now, today we're going to get into the second part of Yang, right? So last video, which, by the way, if you haven't checked out the first part, we checked out the first half of this album in part 1. And it's on the Lil Darkie playlist on the channel. So if you want to find that, go to the channel, go to the playlist section. I literally just did it. And just to, recap where I was when I stopped reacting to it originally, you go to the playlist, you go to Yang, it should be at the end of the playlist. Go ahead and click that and watch it for your own entertainment. But today we're going to start at track 6 and go from there. So track 6 is a song you cannot record. Now, all that said, we're going to make the intro too long, so let's go ahead and get into it. Hope you guys enjoy, and without further ado, are y'all ready? Let's get into the goddamn reaction, baby. Alright, a song you cannot record. Let's see what they going for. Give me 4 for 4. Chicken and more. Put it on the stove. Oh, fuck it up. Fucked it up. Fuck!
Where is the love? Where is the soul? Please help me to see it. I've lost all control.
Came out the gate singing, okay.
I fold into them for there ain't them more. Is there a piece of mind you can't buy? A painting hung so high, a golden frame whose contents you can't name a price for. That can't stand the sight of it. A song that nobody can record, one that nobody's heard before. Something you'll never buy in the store, and there will never be more. Where is the love? Where is the soul? Please help me to see it. I've lost
Okay,
control. Like paper I fold into them for there ain't them more. Where is the love? Where is the soul? Please help me to see it. I've lost all control. For paper we fold into them for there ain't no more.
All right, y'all, that was track 6, a song you cannot record. Nice little way to start this first or the second part of the album. And I like the overall messaging there with like the aspect of losing control of yourself and feeling like your control is being handed over to the whims of other people, right? And having no direction, whatever the case may be. I like the singing. The beat and the production was real chill, mellow vibes, and that seems to be the overall theme, or like not theme, but the overall like ambiance or whatever that he's trying to build with this whole album so far. The whole thing has been kind of on that same type of vibe. You've had some different things here and there, but for the most part, it's been on that type of time, right? All right, track 7 we got is Everything I Love. Let's get it. Track 8 is I'm Going Crazy. Now, typically I wouldn't be against a re-listen, but because I'm Going Crazy is like 8 minutes long, I'm really just about to tell y'all, listen, I already did a full-blown reaction and full breakdown of that particular song. It is also on the channel, and it is also in the Lil Darkie playlist. Go check it out and enjoy. All right? That being said, we're going to check out track 7, and then we're going to skip track 8 and go to track 9, which is Ericka. All right? Let's get to track 7. Hold on.
Work so hard, fly so far, forget everything you are. Waste your time, the clock ticks on, but you were with me all along. Body hurts, I can't get up, I don't wanna regret not visiting enough. Hold my hand, don't go away, I'll trade a year for another day. I love my life.
Listen, I don't know if my speaker can even handle all that shit. All right? Do y'all hear what the fuck's going on? My speaker is fighting for its fucking life right now. Okay? Totally unexpected. Especially, like, this is what I was talking about. There's been some times he's done something different. Right? But especially right after the vibe and the atmosphere and ambiance that was that last track in a song You Cannot Record. Now we get Everything I Love, and we get this like super heavy. It feels like screamo metal. I wouldn't say metal, because metal would be more emphasis on the guitar work and all that, you know, the instrumentals and shit like that, and heavier themes. But this is more like the screaming. It gives more screamo type of rock theme. Let's get back into it, though. We're gonna go back a little bit. I don't even know if I want to, because he's screaming his head off. Let's do it. Fuck it. We're gonna go back a little bit. Darkie is crazy talented, bro.
I hang your paintings on my wall. I'm feeling tired, concert halls. You say I'm growing up so tall, but for a few years I haven't grown at all. We haven't spoken for a while. I'm nervous looking at the dial. I wanna see the way you smile. 1,000 pictures in a pile. I love.
Devious pause, I know. But listen, real quick. I'm gonna go back. Don't worry, we're gonna catch that. No, you guys want to catch that? I got you. But this reminds me of a geared up version of Baby Me, right? Y'all remember Baby Me? That shit was magical. Like, very, very close to home, and also a very deep and emotional track from him. And this feels like not the opposite, but it feels like along those same lines in terms of the story behind it and whatever the case may be. Obviously, Baby Me was about a completely different subject, but overall, the vibe of the lyrics, you get the same kind of feeling, you know, that same releasing of something deep and emotional, right? But in a much different way, where Baby Me was more soft and a lot more sad inducing. This is more leaning towards the fury and the anger in a sad way, like the sad anger that is there. Whereas this is a sad, depressing, you know, the very right, with Baby Me. But yeah, let's go ahead and get back, and then we're gonna go ahead and get to the next track.
1,000 pictures in a pile I love.
He killed that part. Wait, no. He killed that. He killed that. We can go back to that. All right, man. Listen, that was track 7, Everything I Love. Listen, that's probably my favorite track so far on the entire album. Yeah, easily. That is either that. Liar. Liar was a good one. Liar was a really good one. I went back and listened to that again, and I like it a lot. That, Liar, and probably I fuck with Wake Up. I do. I fuck with Wake Up. It was very fun. Very chill vibes. Felt like a summertime bop, kind of. But, yeah, I'm between Wake Up and probably Hope or Heaven. I think every, 3, 4, and 5 are so close together that's kind of like flip-flop. Like, I can toss them up into my top 3. But yeah, I think I enjoyed that one the most so far, the whole album. Anyways, track 9, we're going to skip track 8 again. Like I said, that song and the whole reaction for it is 20 minutes long. The track is like 8 minutes. So the video, 20 minutes, you know I went into it. So that's on the playlist. Go check it out on the channel. Track 9 we have is Ericka. Let's get into it. Sometimes I wonder what you see in me. Ericka, look into my eyes. Ericka, you're just my type. Ericka, I had enough time of my life. Feel so alive with you. Very sweet message. Now, question. And I know there's some diehard fans out there that know the answer to this. Is Ericka an ex or is she his current girlfriend? Let me know. Because it sounds very heartfelt. This could be something that you could feel for an ex. Maybe y'all just didn't work out, but you still feel really strongly about them. I like this too because this isn't uncommon in music, but I like it when people are able to express the love they have for somebody, whether it be current girlfriend or it be somebody that they had in their past, and they're just expressing what they meant to them. I can appreciate that. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? It shows vulnerability, and that vulnerability speaks volumes to a person's soul. So your listeners, they relate more to those type of tracks, in my opinion, right? there's a lot of tracks that are like throwaways, like that was cool, like that was awesome. You know what I'm saying? He's talking his shit, he's popping his shit. But sometimes when they're able to like lock in one to one with you and like really relate on a deeper level, that's when you really hook somebody. But yeah, let's go back and let's get back into the track.
Feel so alive with you. Ericka, look into my eyes. Ericka, you're just my type. Ericka, I had the time of my life. Feel so alive with you.
Hey. See, I think what I like the most so far about this album is that Darkie is showcasing all of the different musical styles that he's cultivated over the years and that he's starting to master. And you're seeing it on full display. He's got his rap, he's got his rock, he's got his more, beat bop, he's got his pop stuff. You know what I'm saying? But not necessarily the sounds in terms of what he's going for there. But you can tell from the production side, this is probably one of his best produced albums. And again, I might be alone in this opinion, but y'all can let me know. In my opinion, this is definitely looking like the cultivation of all he has learned in terms of producing, as well as in terms of storytelling, in terms of everything else when it comes to each track. Like, each track feels like it's full of substance. And that's a big deal. Now, you don't always need substance in music. Sometimes you can make music that's just, for the energy of it, right? Excuse me, guys. But most of the time, people would appreciate that there be some sort of substance, something that they can grip onto with the track they're listening to. So I'm glad that most of these, if not all these tracks, have a set, like some degree of substance, whether it be a major amount of substance or it be just a little bit. I fuck with it. Let's keep going.
No matter how much I get, I feel so weak. Dysphoria in my masculinity. When I look in the mirror, I hate what I see. Sometimes I wonder what you see in me. I do what I must, struggle with what I can. When you see me cry, am I less of a man? You cradle my soul and you hold my hand. You let me know that you love me the way that I am. Ericka, look into my eyes. Ericka, you're just my type. Ericka, time of my life. I feel so alive with you. Ericka, look into my eyes. Ericka, you're just my type. Time of my life. I feel so alive with you.
Excellent song. So that was Ericka, track 9. And honestly, so far, I definitely find myself enjoying the second half so far more than the first half. If I was to include how I felt about I'm Going Crazy, that was also one I was high on. I had high praise for that track as well. It's very emotional, very vulnerable, and very deep. And that was basically Darkie taking off the mask. Like, he's taking off the Darkie persona. This is just raw. This is him. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with I'm Going Crazy. And I wish that I was able to give y'all another reaction to that, but it would make the video way too long. It's 8 minutes long. and I already have a reaction to it on the channel where I fully break down on what I thought about the lyrics and everything else and the track itself. So no point in doing it again. Anyways, yeah, man, super solid so far. This second half is going crazy. Track 10 we have is Take the Fall. Let's see what he's talking about. Short track. It's only 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's see what he's talking about.
When I open my device, I see hell, infinity inside my spirit. I've been holding up the sky for so long, I've forgotten what it's like to see it. So take the fall, sun gets far away, sun gets far, not even supposed to fly so near. So take the fall, what's the point of riding? What's the point? No one even understands the lyrics. Said no one understands the lyrics. You playing the song, but I doubt if you really hear it, man. Who am I kidding? Can't charge me to pay attention. My best drawings were on the desk and after school detention. Creating every day, cause it's the only thing I'm good at, or great at. Or you could argue nobody should say that about me, and it's a crime the amount of success that God has allowed me to have. Throw me that Hail Mary, you know I ain't dropping a pass. Yeah, I feel the most at peace with both my feet stood on top of the grass. Learning not to give a fuck, completely impossible task. Thoughts of gray matter on the wall, but you call and you ask me why.
Alright, listen. I'm gonna go back a little bit. I know. When I pause in front excuse me, when I pause in the middle of certain things being said, I'm always gonna go back. Alright. But I like that he's talking about basically like detachment, right? He was talking about the most free and the most, you know, alleviated I feel is when I have both my feet planted atop the grass, you know, basically without you, you know, just feeling the world, you know, being in the moment and feeling the world. This is true freedom, right? Not worried about, not stressing about this, job, rent, baby, girlfriend, boyfriend, you know, whatever. Any other stress in the world is just alleviated, is gone, right? In that moment feels like an eternity if you allow it to be, right? But he's talking about after school detention, you know, it could be something along those lines that relates to taking the fall. Maybe he took the fall for a friend, whatever the case may be, woody whoop. But yeah, so far he's just talking this shit and I'm here for it. I'm gonna go back a little bit and keep it rolling. Let's go.
The grass, learning not to give a fuck, completely impossible task. Thoughts of gray matter on the wall, but you call and you ask me why I ain't rapping, isn't living inspiring. I said, what's the point of writing? What's the point? No one even understands the lyrics.
Alright, so that was track 10, Take the Fall. And honestly, I feel like when it's all said and done, like eventually when I come back to this album and I listen to it again in its entirety, just sitting back and listening to it, it has the potential to end up being one of his best albums, in my opinion. Like, at least for me, right? I know some of you have been saying like you love Yang. It's his best work by far so far. And right now, I'm still in that like that gray area. I'm not leaning towards no, but I'm not leaning towards yes either. I'm just kind of like in that middle zone, still just kind of digesting the album and getting a sense of like how I truly feel about it right now. And then eventually I'll have my set in stone opinion about it. But for now, is definitely one of his better projects. It could easily be top 3. I'm liking it. Thematically, I like it. Lyrically, storytelling wise, I like it a lot. And you know, obviously, like I was talking about, this is probably one of his best produced projects he's ever dropped, in my opinion. But real quick, just to touch on something I missed on that segment there where he was talking and shit. He did make a point about not being able to completely not give a fuck about what's going on in your life. And I just want to I just wanted to expand a little bit on what I was saying about the detachment. You know, sometimes it's nice to detach and give yourself a second to zen out and just stay in a positive mindset and just allow yourself to just let go of all other stresses and just zen mode. But obviously, again, it's impossible to completely not give a fuck about the responsibilities you have as a person, right? Adult, child, whatever the case may be. Say you're in school, you have to do a project. You still got to go do the project. Say you're an adult, you still got to go get money. You still got to pay rent. You still got to pay your bills. So the stresses don't go away. You can just simply detach for a second and then come back to reality with a sharper, clearer mind. And that's what that would happen. Or that's how that would happen if you allowed yourself a second to just detach and just reflect for a second. But anyways, last track we have here is Firefly. Let's see what he's talking about. A tough choice, and don't worry, again, I'm gonna go back a little bit, right? I know this is a tough choice, but let me know, right? I guess in the comments, I would want you guys to you know, entertain me a little bit, right? What is your favorite version of Darkie, I suppose? What is your favorite Darkie? Is it rapper Darkie? Is it rockstar Darkie? Is it metalhead Darkie? Like, is it chillax Darkie? Like, what type of Darkie are you? That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. But what version of Darkie resonates mostly with you? And just pick one. Don't be one of the middle of the pack people, and don't be one of the people that's like, oh, I know what you said, man, but damn, I just can't make a talk about it. Like, bro, just make a decision. All right, just tell me, bro. In my personal opinion, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I love every version of Darkie that he's shown us, right? When I say that, because I think he's got some other tricks up his sleeve. He's just still developing it but he'll showcase it at some point down the line. But I'm sorry if you could hear my stomach. I'm so hungry. But I feel like, for me personally, and this is just because I love heavy instrumental usage, and I feel like Rocker Darkie definitely just full gung-hos it with the rock theme when he goes into that bag. And I fucking love that shit, bro. I love Darkie, and I love him when he's doing rock style, rock music, etc., etc. I love that shit, bro. I think the second for me would be Chill Darkie. I love him when he's chill, or when he's more like in his more sadder vibe and whatever. Because I hate that I say that. Like, I love when he's sad. It's not that I love when he's sad, but I love when he's having deep emotional music as well. But not just deep and emotional music, but chill music too. So that'll be my second version of Darkie I fuck with. But y'all feel free to let me know what y'all thinking in the comments. Let's get to the rest of the track. I'm gonna go back a little bit and we're gonna let it play. Talk to me. Let me talk to you.
Fireflies in the summertime don't know why they shine as they fly through the sky. I see light, I see light, I see light, I see light.
He sees light, y'all. And that's gonna do it for Lil Darkie, Yang, right? That's gonna do it for the album. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction, man. Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know, first off, what I asked before, but also, this is the question of the day I'm gonna ask you guys right now. Let's see who's watching the outro here. Let's see who's at the end of the video, who made it through the whole thing and is there at the intro or the outro, right? What have been, out of the entire album, what are your top 3 tracks? Let me know in the comments down below. But all that said, hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you have a great rest of y'all day. Make sure you hit that bell grade out so you don't miss any more uploads from your boy. It's been your boy Najee. I'm signing out. Peace out.